Hi Gemini, hope you're good. This is your tarot reading, picking up on the general energies that are around you for the next couple of weeks. Don't make anything fit if it doesn't resonate for you, and just use it as a general guide to help you out over the next couple of weeks. Never base any important life decisions on a tarot read, guys. So your first card out is a Keeper of the Lights Oracle card. Oracle card by Kyle Gray. So Katamai, Cloak of Wisdom. You already know the answers you seek. Trust what you know. This just goes back to the knowledge that's inside of us. You know, we really do know the answers to things. Quite often we can walk around in life thinking that we're lost and that we don't know where to go, what to do next. When a lot of the time, if we were just to still ourselves and go within ourselves and let ourselves be honest with ourselves, we would find the answers that are within. They're always there. You know, the more time we practice listening to ourselves, our thoughts, our feelings, you know, our intuition, all these sorts of things, the more time we practice listening to it, the clearer the messages become. And once we get, you know, messages and we start listening to them, we're more likely to go in the direction that we want to go in. So you do already know the answers that you seek. They're inside of you. And every single person on this earth has more knowledge inside of them than they realize. And that all just comes back to sitting quietly within ourselves and listening to ourselves. Okay, so your past energies, the first card out in your past energies is the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles actually depicts a lady who is very self-sufficient. She's happy, she's content in her own world, she's doing really, really well. So whether you're a guy or you're a girl, female, male, the Nine of Pentacles depicts someone who is very happy within themselves, within their own company, who doesn't rely on anybody else for you know, for recognition or, you know, to get where they need to be. Basically, they're completely independent, right? So when I look at the Nine of Pentacles here, it's followed by the Knight of Wands, Judgment, and the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so we'll go back to the Nine of Pentacles for a moment. So Nine of Pentacles here, you can see this lady. She's happy and she's content. She's not worried about anything. It's almost like she's just in her little space, in her garden, happy with everything that she's built for herself. She's not looking to the outside world to find things to make her happy, because she has all the happiness that she needs, and she knows that that happiness comes from within her, from her own thoughts, from everything that she has built for herself, not from recognition or codependency or anything like that from the outside. She's done it on her own. Okay, so she has a lot of passion, and I believe that the person who's depicted in the Nine of Pentacles there is very independent, and they're moving very quickly towards their passions, towards what lights them up, what sets them on fire. Okay, so that goes, finding our passions goes back to being honest and looking within ourselves and listening to ourselves. Okay, so when it comes to passion, passion is something that our soul, like true passion, is something that our soul desires, something that it's like a path that no matter what we do, we're always gonna feel that passion. We're always gonna want to do that thing within us, because that's our soul's yearning. So if you ever hear me talk about following your passion in a tarot read, I'm not talking about going out fishing or going out skiing, or you know, whatever it is that you enjoy to do. I'm talking about that one thing that would light your soul on fire, that would light you on fire, that you want to get out of bed every day just to do. Okay, so I believe that the person in the Nine of Pentacles there has found what their true calling is, what it is that lights them up, and they're going to start moving towards it. Right? They're going to start dropping away anything that's old, holding them back, any old patterns, people, places or things that have held them back in the past, or that have caused them to feel like they've got an either unfair treatment or an unfair outcome. Anything that has done the person in the Nine of Pentacles wrong has been let go. Okay, it has been sorted out. Justice has been found for any wrongdoings. So this person can now move forward and work towards what it is that they really want to do. And I believe that because of this justice and following the passions, that Gemini, you're going to start trusting the fact that you can work with people, you can collaborate with people, but you can also collaborate with spirit. So I believe that some of you are actually realizing that yes, you're very independent and you've done a lot of things on your own. You don't really need anybody. But life is a lot easier when we collaborate, whether it be with people we trust or spirit. And I actually do feel like a lot of you are going to start collaborating with spirit, listening to the thoughts and feelings that come in that have been brought through to you by your guides and past loved ones, by the spirit energy. Okay. So I actually feel quite frantic while I'm reading these cards. And I'm trying to tap into that frantic feeling that I'm getting. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm talking very quickly. Okay, so I think that, you know, following this passion, following this soul desire is quite scary. It's quite intimidating for whoever's on this path. Even if it's the most simple passion that you're following, whether it be because you think other people aren't going to understand, or you feel like you can't understand it yourself. Okay? So just go with the flow. Listen for the answers within yourself. Let yourself be guided by what it is you really feel like you want to do. What is that thing that's burning within you, inside of you, that you can't ignore it. Okay, follow that. Listen to the words within you. Listen to the things that you feel, sense, see. And continue to let go of anything that's not serving you, that's holding you back, so that you can trust and you can work with spirit. Okay. Work with spirit, or work with those around you that are going to help you on your journey. Because your passion is being ignited, and spirit is coming through to give you more ideas so that you can follow your passion. Excuse me. Spirit's also coming through to ignite that fire within your soul. Okay. This cloud here represents a gift from spirit, with a higher energy above, and the hand is handing you the wand of passion. With all these leaves on there, it's new growth, new discoveries. Okay. So trust what you feel, what you see, what you hear. Trust in yourself more, and listen out more for the things that are coming through. You know, listen out for what spirit is trying to tell you. If you do listen out to what spirit's trying to tell you, at the moment I feel like this cloud here that's handing you this wand of passion, I feel like it's a little bit like it's bugging you, and it's giving you flashes, and it's giving you ideas, and it's just not leaving you alone. Okay, and I feel if you are in a position where you really want to do something, even if you're not 100% sure what that thing is, but you know that you have to move in a different direction, or you have to go a certain way, and your soul's really yearning, you know, like you just can't stop thinking about it. You need to start putting in little steps towards the ideas that you get. So this Knight here, the Knight of Pentacles, he takes the pentacle that he has and he works every day to grow it into something more. Because he knows that if he puts in consistent, solid work into growing that pentacle into something more, that eventually he will have a lot more pentacles. What he sows, he reaps. If you were to take each little idea, thought, passion, thing that comes along and put a little bit of energy into it, see where it takes you. Work on these things every day. That little bit of effort every day will help you to move so much further forwards. Sorry, Bentley, it's okay. I have my son's dog here and he's missing his dad. It's okay, boy. And you see, look, there he is. There's our Bentley in the background. Say hi. Hi, I'm the biggest sookie dog ever. So sorry guys, as I was trying to say before, Bentley, he's so cute. If you do put that effort in every day and you just trust when you feel something, if you put little steps into it and you experiment with it, you dip your toes in the water, so to speak, you'll find out where it is that you want to go, and you will find out where you want to plant your seeds, what you want to put work in, what's going to get you across the finish line and take you to where you want to be. If you do that, you're going to be moving to calmer waters, and it feels like you are moving towards calmer waters right now. All the effort that you're putting in on each little thing, each little thought that comes in, is going to take you closer and closer to a calmer, smoother life and to where you want to be. Please do ignore Bentley in the background. He is fine. He is a big sook. And I'm not giving him attention right now because I'm reading cards and my son's not here, so you're okay, Ben. You're alright. So yeah, so keep taking those steps, putting the energy in, moving towards smoother, calmer waters. There's no reason why you have to stay in the choppy waters, and that the way out will come to you if you trust that you do already know the answers within yourself. Trust that the universe has your back, and that if you follow your instincts, you will get there a lot quicker. You're very strong, you're very clever, okay? So there is conflict around you. Will that conflict be within your life, as in the physical? Or it be within your energy, mentally, emotionally, spiritually? I feel like this conflict is you putting up walls. I feel like you have thoughts and feelings and intuition and things coming in really strongly, and you're not used to it. So you're being defensive and you're putting up walls to these things instead of just letting it be. You know, instead of trusting and just looking at it from an outside point of view, from a non-judgmental outside point of view. You know, get rid of the old thoughts that hold you back, the things that make you defensive, the things that make you get your guard up. Start looking at, well, where did they come from? Why do I feel like this? Is this even justified and real, or is this just something from my past beliefs and patterns that's holding me back? Okay. Those are your general energies at the moment. So you have the King of Swords coming out in the future energy. So the King of Swords is all about truth. The truth and also mental clarity, mental truth, okay? So that mental truth and that mental clarity comes from us being honest with ourselves. It comes from us trusting ourselves, listening to ourselves. You know, so if you trust yourself and listen to yourself and mental clarity comes in, you need to start recognizing that, you know, when these thoughts come in, they're not bad. We don't always have to be correct about everything we think, but by acknowledging these thoughts and moving on to the next thought, by acknowledging that they're there, later on we can possibly add them all up a little bit easier than if we are to just push thoughts away, not accept and not acknowledge what's coming in because we don't understand it or we feel defensive towards it. So just start maybe looking at your thoughts from a point of view of they are just thoughts. They do not need to be right, they do not need to be wrong. They're merely in your mind at this point in time. Acknowledge them and move on. And if they are important, they will pop up again, okay? So let the truth come out. Let yourself see it and stop being defensive to it. There is opportunities coming along, you know, opportunities that are divinely orchestrated. And you see that pentacle, how it's got all that bright white light around it, like it's shining. It's shining because that pentacle is from the divine. That pentacle has been crafted just for you. You know, every experience that we have in life has been crafted just for us, whether we perceive it to be positive or negative. But I feel like this pentacle, this experience that's coming in and this offer that's coming in from the divine is going to lead you to so much peace. Like you're finally going to be able to walk through that garden with a lot more peace, you know, stability. And I also feel like that pentacle is going to bring you in more of a direction and a purpose too, so that path in the garden there is going to become more clear. So you know your way through the garden, through that beautiful archway. You know where to go. Okay. So it's also going to ignite your passions like we were talking about in the beginning. And I feel like there is actually going to be a person that comes in with some information for you. Or there is going to be some information that comes in for you that really makes it clear to you what your passion really is, where you should go, what you should be doing. You know, it's going to like spark it again within you. So just trust that if you keep following your heart and let the universe guide you, trust that the divine has your back, you know, positive or negative experience, it's all there for you. It's all made for you so that you can get to a certain point. If you can trust that and follow your passions and follow what lights you up, guess where you're going to go? Ten of Pentacles. So Ten of Pentacles is seen as the ultimate abundance, happiness and stable life. If you look, see little doggies down there, and you've got grandpa and you've got the couple, okay, and they're all surrounded by grapes and pentacles with this beautiful house in the background. So that shows that, you know, if you were to follow those instincts within you, if you were to look at your passions and be honest, start listening to what is around you, start listening to the spirits, the guides, signs, synchronicities, you know? Look at the offers that are brought into you as an opportunity, because everything is an opportunity, like I said, negative or positive, okay? So start just knowing that every experience you have in this life is built specifically for you to take you to a certain place. Trust in yourself. Trust in the divine. Follow that path. Follow that passion. You will find yourself at the Ten of Pentacles. Stop ignoring the truth that's right in front of you. The truth that's trying to come into you really quickly, that's trying to put itself right in your face. If there is a truth right in front of your face that comes in soon, don't ignore it. You don't have to 100% believe it, but acknowledge that it's there. Okay, accept it and move on. If that truth is meant for you, it will come back up later on and you will see why it came in when it came in. Okay. So I'm going to get you some animal cards. I must apologise for my Bentley, my beautiful Bentley in the background, crying. He really is okay. He is the biggest sook. He's been my shadow for the last few days. He's been sitting on my feet and following me everywhere. And I just sort of said to him this afternoon, I'm sorry boy, I have to get some reads out. I can't just keep patting you and cuddling you forever. And I don't think he's very impressed. He just wants cuddles. So please ignore him. He is okay. He is the biggest sook of a dog I've ever met. And he is the most human-like dog I've ever met. It's been great waking up every morning to cuddles from Bentley, that's for sure. Okay, so yeah, just ignore him. He's just a beautiful boy with a big heart. Okay. So Black Panther was your animal card. Sensuality and passion stir beneath a cloak of secrecy. So yes, there is a lot of sensuality and passion stirring within you, and that sensuality and passion is your true essence. Okay? You've been ignoring it for a long time. Cut out the secrecy. It doesn't need to be secret to you anymore or to anybody else, because you know what? It's about time you let your true self shine. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. The fears that you have, what will happen if I truly be myself, and all these other things, those fears are unfounded. They're not true. And the divine will take you where you need to go. All of the answers are within you. So start looking within. Start listening to yourself. Okay? The divine's got your back because you are a beautiful divine being. Every single experience that you have is yours and yours alone. Your interpretation of it, your experiencing of it, was made just for you, so that you can become an amazing being and you can learn all the things that you need to learn. Trust yourself. Start listening more. Thank you, Gemini. Aroha nui and kia kaha.